Good morning and welcome to the Internet Business School's Saturday School, our 67th running of Saturday School. Today it's being held by me, Roger Norris. I'm one of the coaches at the Internet Business School, run everything at the head office and look after things like integrations and payment portals and everything sort of techie, and also look after all our lovely customers. Okay, so today we've got a fantastic Saturday School. Which is going to be me starting off talking about graphic design software. And we've got a really good graphic design software that we've been pre-trialing in pre-release for the last few months, and it's amazing. It's made my life so much easier, the whole team. It's been brilliant. So what I'm going to do is going to give you as much of a walkthrough on it. And then there is a special pre-release offer that isn't up for much longer. So it's a really good opportunity to get on board with a real great time-saving piece of software that will make you stand out from the crowd, that's for sure. And then a bit later on, we're going to be joined by our guest speakers for the day, Laura and Esteban, who are going to talk to you about TikTok, but from a business point of view. And generating leads, so they're fantastically skilled TikTok. So that's going to be great fun later on. You don't have to dance, there's no singing unless you want to. You can go ahead. Okay, so for me today, everybody knows Canva, I'm pretty sure. Okay, just stick a yes in the chat if you use Canva already. I'm expecting to see lots of yeses coming in. Yeah, Zaid. Yeah, Tracy uses Canva. Hazel. Yeah, Taser. Fiona. Yeah, Trevor. Yeah, everyone's got Canva. If you don't have it, you need it because it's free, and it gives you a lot of potential for building a whole load of templates and presentations. It does have a paid version. Does anybody have a paid version of Canva? Does anyone have Canva Pro? Okay, yeah, Alex has Canva Pro, Tracy, Zaid, yeah, Taser, Luther, yeah. A lot of people have got a Canva Pro. Okay, because it does give you some really good functionality, but it's in terms of pricing, it's not that cheap, is it? I think presently, yeah, Canva Pro, 100 quid a year. So basically, you can get it from, if you upgrade from the free version, you jump up to the Pro version. You can have more people in your team. You get a lot more graphics, much more, many more stock photos, lots of designs. You can remove the backgrounds, and you get cloud storage and everything like that. So it's pretty good, but I don't know whether you've kind of noticed, and it's happening more and more. If you're running a business or you're trying to attract customers, Canva's a little bit boring, I think. I don't know how you guys feel, and it's quite hard to find interesting stuff to do from a business point of view. So if you're doing Facebook posts, or if you're putting stuff on Facebook Marketplace or Etsy, or doing Shopify stuff, or creating stuff for your images for your website, doing presentations, it's kind of like everything looks like it's done for small businesses and teachers, and a little bit flowery. You know, there is some business stuff on there, but it's a little bit yeah, it's a little bit generic. I like the word Tracy's just used. Yeah, it's a bit generic, and so it kind of created a bit of a gap in the market that some American entrepreneurs have been trying to fill, to try and produce a platform which is really designed for sort of internet marketers and for people who are posting and building audiences and trying to engage with their audiences. So this is an example. You know, I look at this straight away, and you will all sort of recognize this type of professional imagery that you see on slick sales pages and websites, and you think that this is all, you know, in the past, all this sort of stuff would be going off to, you know, graphic designers, or you know, you had to have a degree in Photoshop to create these sort of things, and you know, they'd be expensive to create. You know, if you used an outsourcer on Fiverr, some of these things would cost you, you know, $10 to $50 easily for someone to create, and you'd be going back and forth saying, can you tweak this, can you tweak that? It takes time to get your images correct, which then holds you up from launching your presentations and your pages, and if anything that holds you up costs you money. Okay, so there is a better way. Okay, and here's some more images that can be done with this new bit of software that we're going to have a look at. Okay, Luther says, yeah, you're about to cancel Paycart Pro. Sorry, not Paycart Pro, Canva Pro. Yeah, good idea. I'll show you where to reinvest in a moment. Okay, so this is what we're going to look at. It's a platform called ClickDesigns. It's in pre-release at the moment. It's kind of released to a limited amount of marketers at the beginning of this year, and the people behind it have run a sort of string of really good products and software products over the years, includes video editing and all sorts of stuff. And they got kind of frustrated by the time it took for them to build their own images for business. So they said, bugger it, we'll just build our own and see how it goes. And they've put a load of investment and time into it and come up with ClickDesigns. And the effectively, the most important thing for us, it is really purpose built for marketers. The type of imagery that we've been able to do in our presentations and slideshows and sales pages over the last few months have really got so much better, and we've just been able to do it all in-house. I've been able to do it myself. And we can put stuff into courses, we can put stuff onto our sort of sales pages really quickly. These are just examples of stuff we've done really quickly in the last few months. Okay, as essentially we're going to have a quick look around the entire platform, and we do have a link for you to go and have a look at it later. Okay, which we will put in the chat. But in a moment, we're just going to drop out and take a tour around so you can actually see what it's all about. Okay, here's an image I did in ClickDesigns. Took me 5 minutes just to fill a slide for you. Okay, so we're going to jump on out of the presentation and go to my my screen. Let's end the show there. Cool, lovely. So if all is well, you should be able to see my ClickDesign page on this side. Okay, which is kind of where you land when you log into ClickDesigns. Okay, it's a bit of a cleaner layout than Canva. Okay, Canva tends to be quite busy. There's lots on here, but trying to find some of the stuff can be a little bit challenging because you've got to get through all the flowery stuff. Okay, so ClickDesigns has got a nice cleaner dashboard. I'm going to start. This is a sort of complimentary starter account that ClickDesigns kindly gave us, which is the intro level before any upgrades, which I'll talk about in a while. Okay, first place to start, which is where I always start, is looking at the settings and profiles and how things work. If we go into the settings side of your account, you'll see that right now you can integrate and save images that you create in ClickDesigns and save them straight to your Google Drive or to your Dropbox, or for interesting for people working on Amazon, you can put designs straight into the AWS folder. That means anything you design in ClickDesigns, you can access, in your product building page in Amazon. So you can do some really fabulous designs and imageries for your products. There is also an API key access here. I'm not going to click on X, otherwise it will show you my API. And you can start to integrate into other platforms. So they're adding more integrations all the time. They've only just released this part of it as they're building the product. But the first place that they've put this integration in, the API integration, is into Groove funnels. So I know there's probably a lot of people out there who've got Groove. Say yes if you've got Groove, because they did a really good pre-release a year or two ago. So if anyone is using Groove, Trevor's got Groove. Yeah, fantastic. A few more people. That's lovely. So yeah, you can then create images in ClickDesigns and just smash them into your Groove pages and funnels, sales pages, checkout pages, really, really simply, without having to download stuff and then upload them into Groove. It's already there. Okay. Billy asked what Groove funnels is. It's a comprehensive attempt to integrate pretty much every bit of marketing software you'd ever need into one platform. It's the easiest way to do it. Just have a Google for Groove funnels, okay, and you will find out some information about it. It's a massive project that's been going on for about 3 years, something like that, 2-3 years, I think. So everyone's keeping an eye on it, and a lot of people got in on the ground level in the hope that it would turn out to be something fantastic. It's taking a bit longer than they thought. Trevor said they just call themselves Groove now. Okay, taking out the funnels bit, no problem at all. So we've got up here, you integrate your storage. Great if you've got Groove. Dropbox and Google Drive can help you move stuff around between devices and share with other people as well. What else have we got? You can set up your in your profile bit. This is where you can zip through to different levels. Okay, the upgrade buttons don't work for me because I haven't got a payment details popped in here. So they can go up from basic to unlimited, which gives you extra functionality. The professional gives you even more. Then you go up to a design pages level. And then top rank is the agency level, which allows you to have sort of multi-staff and also work with with customers as well. And which is really cool because as I'm going to show you the potential of doing this on the ground floor level, you could actually make money out of doing this by doing designs for other customers. Easy peasy. Just get yourself on Fiverr and you can create some really pro designs. A few years ago we had some sort of box shop designs done for some of our products, and I think Simon paid maybe about $5 a time for these things, which You know, I think we did about 50 of these images, you know, $250. If we'd had this bit of software, we could have done it ourselves in you know, an hour or so, all of them dead easy. So basically up in the settings at the moment, really nice and simple. They are adding more functionality go along. There are tutorials as well. So you can straight away, you can access the walkthroughs and how to design, how the agency bit works. And then there's a bonuses section. I haven't looked in there yet, but I'll show you. Okay, so that's the sort of main walk around. And this is where you will start creating from. Okay, there's a range of stuff that you can create. I'm a little bit, I don't have all of them in this account, but I can jump to a different account later and show you some other bits and pieces. Okay, but you can create logos, box shops, mock-ups, bundles, sales funnels. More graphics are being added all the time. I think they're adding something like 1,000 a month as they build up their portfolio, getting ready to release. They add more sort of logos, box shots, covers in here. Okay, so if we go to the template side, you can have a bit more, see a little bit more what's available. Okay, these are templates for graphics that you can use as starting point and then build on. Okay, so you know, that might be something simple you want to put into a background of a website page. Logos, I know a lot of people get sort of hung up by having the best logo, and spend hours and hours and hours and spend loads of money getting professional designers to do stuff. But honestly, you can get a logo done super quick, because most people actually don't remember what your logo is unless you're a multinational business. So that, you know, the more simple the better. It's more about the colors, I think, that to get a logo that matches into your color themes. Okay, we can do box shots, which are nice and simple. These are the sort of real pro things that make your sales pages or your posts stand out. Lots more. Covers, yeah, you can create loads of different sort of spiral bound covers, and they go on for quite a lot of them. So anything here, you could just take something and overwrite it. Okay, so hold on, let's have a quick look at this one. You just give it a quick name and then open up the design. So the cool thing about ClickDesigns is it can take a flat image and it can angle it and edit it into any sort of predefined format that they've set up. Okay, so in fact, we could take this image as a flat image. We can edit anything we want. Okay, so here's all the editing options down the left-hand side. So we can just put anything in here we want. Let's just do one here. The best training every Saturday. Ooh. Okay. So we can just overwrite these really simply. If we want to change the color, that's dead easy. You can just click around, or you can use the code colors in here if you're doing it from a palette. Okay, we can easily change the font size. These are kind of all things that you'd recognize from any sort of Word program. You can obviously change the font size and the font type. There are a whole load of fonts in here. Loads and loads and loads. So there's going to be one in here that you like. Oh, we don't like that one. No, no, no. Okay. Bang, that's too big. If I want to then just sort of bring that down, that's easy, no problem. I can move things around. Now, cool thing that ClickDesigns has, I don't know if you can see in the middle of the screen, you see that yellow, the green bar that comes up to help you with alignments. So it helps you line up with other text boxes on the screen. You've also got the grid option. So if you're doing something really fine, you can organize it with absolute precision. Okay, nice and simple. Other things that you can change. Okay, so those are the main things you can change at the text side. Opacity you can change. You can easily change the angle of text, dead easy, just as a simple one click. So really, really simple on that. You can add shadow effects as well. We probably don't want it in black. Okay. So you can add some extra blur if you want, not a problem. You can have an offset color to gradient the color a bit more. So gradient angle, there we are. So there's lots and lots of flexibility in here. You can change how it overlaps with other elements on the page. Make sure it's nice and centered. Flip vertically, flip horizontally, lock it in place so it won't move relation to other people. So really good, but simple, intuitive controls. You know, I think anyone can just sort of click through here and work out how it's going to be. If you want to add a new text layer, then you just chuck that in and rinse and repeat. Okay, right click on it to move it around or duplicate it, or just simply delete it. Okay, so that's adding sort of text to the page. At the moment, you can also play around with the images. Okay, you can upload your own images directly from your computer. So if you've got a particular image that you've taken from another site, you can just upload it into ClickDesigns and use it. You know, if you've got a particular photo that you're using for branding, just upload it and you can use it everywhere. You've also got a link in with Pixabay, so you can search anything in Pixabay that you want to, which is all about having great keywords. So if I was searching for a clock, there's lots of Pixabay images that come up, which I just want something simple that goes in. I don't know why I thought of clock, but if I wanted to add a clock in, okay, then I can, and just simple resize, drag. I suppose there's a clock because it starts at 10 o'clock for Saturday school. Okay. So nice and easy to add that in. Again, you can change opacity and angles. There's an upgrade for a pro image editor as well. You can crop the image nice and easily. You can use various filters on it as well. Oh, I don't want it on that one. But if I was just doing, wanted that grayscale or sepia, change contrast, it's all just single click. You can also, and this is really quite useful, if you've got a photograph like this one, okay, you can automatically generate a color palette from colors in the photo, so that you can use complementary colors on your design elements. Okay, so that works really, really simply. Okay, so they've kind of got the whole sort of photograph side covered. Backgrounds, again, very straightforward. If I want to change the background area, that can be done at the click of a button. Okay, if you don't like it, just undo. Okay. Luther says, is it possible just to search for an image and then download it to my computer and use it in a document on my computer? Yeah, as long as it's got the rights to it. Okay, but you can do that in ClickDesigns. Yeah, you can just search that photo, put it onto a post, and then download it and use it anywhere. Because if you get the right levels on here, you've got a commercial license, you can use it for anything. Okay, so what else we got? Shapes. There's lots of different types of shapes you can add. So if I wanted to add a speech bubble, there's plenty there. What else have we got? Arrows, loads and loads of different types. And you can use all these little bits of elements to build up your page. Okay, so this sort of straight line here would just be finding a basic shape here, like a rounded corner rectangle, or and just stretching it out, coloring it in, job done. Okay, but that's a fairly standard sort of design element. Icons you can add in. Again, these are more line-ish icons, but they're really useful for building up if you're making an infographic yourself. These sort of things would really help. If you're making something, an interesting page, you can just pick and choose through. Okay. There we are. It's the wrong color, of course, but you can change that through. I think that's just the tip of the arrow. Probably not the best one to choose was a black one on there, but there's basically, it gives you that kit where you can become super creative with your designs and be able to do things really quickly. Okay, well, let's not go through too much of those, otherwise we'll be there all day. Icons, there's another whole range of extra images that you can put in. Creative resources, what have we got here? So if you wanted a light bulb in here somewhere, bang, no problem. That easy just to put something like that in. Okay, so you can see that there's a huge amount there that you can get super creative with. Okay, and there's more stuff here for that sort of marketing element for your sales pages, for Facebook posts, catch people's eyes, make you stand out as from the crowd, really. There's loads and loads and loads. Okay, and remember, you're just looking at, these are the options available in the entry level version of ClickDesigns. Okay, there's a huge amount of stuff. So mobile phones, computer screens. Okay, so let's just get rid of that one. Okay, if I was happy with this, I would just save and exit. Okay, and you can see that design has gone angled onto my book cover. Okay, happy to save that. It's quite a lot of information we've just bunged into there. That's cool. So that's now saved, and it will be in my my templates section, on my design section. Most importantly, I then want to export it so I can use it in one of my other platforms. Okay, so you can export it as a PNG file, which is the best for doing anything online. JPEG, the WebP files, which can be quite good for websites, or you can export things as a PDF as well. You've got the option of watermarking it as well, so that you can protect imagery behind. And it's nice and simple. That's just then downloaded as a PNG file. I can use it anywhere. Okay, really, really simple. Okay, and there's hundreds of those different designs. So there's my cover test. Okay, I can then, if I want to use this a lot, I can make it one of my favorites as well. So you can access those bundles more quickly from up here, which is good if you're doing sort of branded stuff. Some of the high level plans actually have a brand setting in them where you can put all of your brand identity to make life really easy when you're making any other sort of multiple posts. Okay, right, graphics, logos, box shots. Again, really nice and easy. We can just do a box shots. Okay, there are plenty of free templates. You don't need much more than this. Okay, and you just select one of these, and you can create the side image, the top image, etc., and build your post really, really quickly. Okay, just in the same way that you're just using that same design process. Okay, so we don't want to do these ones. What else do we want to show you? There are some sheets they haven't got in this this level, but high levels you've got worksheets, checklists, and cheat sheets. You can create some images. Actually, this is my design, so I just need to be in template. Sorry, that would make more sense. Yeah, so if you want to have a mobile phone or a computer with your design on it, it's dead easy. You're just creating that image in the same way, clicking on the button like we did on the book, bang, and it's in there. Okay, and there's loads and loads and loads of them. Okay, watches, scenes. Scenes are on the premium section, but for most people there's enough to be getting on with. Okay, oh sorry, I needed to look at sheets. Yeah, I thought they were more on the premium bit, but I can show you those very quickly. Bundles. Everyone's seen these sort of imagery on sales pages all the time. Normally stuff that you would send off to a design agency or someone on Fiverr to do for you, and it's now simple enough for you to be able to do that yourself with a few clicks. Essentially, you just build up a few images, and there we are. Just build up your individual images and pop them, and they'll pop in automatically. Okay, this is quite a big one, sort of 10 images, so it would take a little bit longer. Once you've built them once, though, you can put them into favorites, and then use that image in any other sort of box shot mock-up layout. Okay, so it's just getting it done once. So super powerful for making box shots, and they go on forever. Loads of them, and more being added all the time. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, illustrations are more in the sort of next level up. Okay, but these are really powerful. I've been using a lot of these for courses and for PowerPoint presentations. Really simple and effective to use. Okay, what else we've got? Annotations, again, is in the more premium level, but you can see straight away from the type of designs you've got here that if you were trying to replicate these in Canva, it would be a bit of a stretch. You could do it, but this is going to let you do it in a tenth of the time, you know, just to overwrite words, change colors, job done. And there's loads and loads and loads of them. I found them really useful for building. Okay, so that is most of stuff. Oh, look, we keep on going. Annotations, again, it's in the premium level, but there's some really good stuff. Backgrounds, nice and simple layouts. Okay, some of these you could create yourselves. The curve is quite useful because they haven't quite yet built the curves in as into the design process. You can get sort of blocks that are resized blocks that are already there, but I think they're adding more and more stuff all the time. So I think the ability to sort of flex and move graphics around and curve them is going to be coming. You can also create whole sort of sales funnels as well, which is really cool. If you're making stuff for your website funnel, you can make thumbnails. Someone was asking about YouTube thumbnails. Okay, it's in the previous section, the premium section, but yeah, these are some really good ones that you can edit and play with really quickly. So if you're doing YouTube stuff, fantastic. Okay, and then marketing. There's loads of stuff. All this marketing section has only just been added as well, I think. So which is really good for getting the right size template for lots of different jobs. So if you want a Facebook cover photo or event photo, bang, it is just simple it knows the right sizes for it, and you can use one of these to overwrite, or you can just build your own, knowing that that's the right size. Dead easy. Okay, you can see how it laid out. It's quite easy. There's sections on here that I haven't used myself, haven't needed to yet, but you can just go in and it's pretty intuitive to figure it all out. Okay, so how do you get hold of this, and why should you get hold of this? Okay, you are all want to be, you know, pro marketers. You want to sell good stuff. You want to catch people's eyes. You want to get traffic to your offers, to your affiliate products, and you've seen all seen out on online on Facebook and social media that there are some pretty average stuff out there in terms of pictures and images, but if you can grab people's attention, you're going to stand out from the crowd and get more clicks and drive more traffic to your pages and offers. Okay, you can quite easily set up a business where you're doing these designs for other people and making money yourself. If you're in a larger, more active business, you're just basically going to save yourself a whole lot of time, money. You're going to have the controllability. If you're building shops on Shopify or WooCommerce or Amazon, you want the best images to sell your goods, and to be able to do it really, really quickly and easily. So I think for me and Max in the team, it's basically been him and me that have been using it. It's been absolutely fantastic for us. I can highly recommend it. So we will give full disclosure that there is an upsell. Okay, but for all the people who are on Canva Pro, I had Canva Pro for the 99 quid a year. I've cancelled it. I don't need it. I can just use Canva Free for the odd bits that I don't want to do in ClickDesigns, and save the money or invest it into ClickDesigns. Now ClickDesigns is on a pre-release. Okay, and I'll just pop that link into the chat. Pretty sure it comes up as $47 to get access to the basic level. Okay, I'm not going to go through the graphics, but you can see everything on this page has been built using ClickDesigns imagery. So gives a fantastic, nice, clear sales page. Okay, if I want to go down to the bit at the bottom, okay, it's a bit confusing at the moment because their sales funnel is sort of changing all the time, or is going to be, it's ready for when it's released into the wild. Okay, and it's going to be more on a monthly subscription basis, I understand, or a larger upfront free. So there's a ClickDesigns personal and a ClickDesigns commercial. Okay, I'm not going to go through all those bits because basically you don't want to look at the ClickDesigns personal because it's on here at $37 per month. You only want to look at the ClickDesigns commercial. Okay, which is just a one-off payment of $47. Okay, that's half of what you would pay for Canva Pro for the year, and it's a one-off payment, and it gets you all of the it gets you sales funnel graphics and all sorts of stuff. So it's basically the account that you were looking at there was a $47 account. You know, for some people that would be enough, but once you go through that first stage of the checkout, okay, we'll give you fair disclosure. You get an upsell offer that comes in, which is, you know, if you're doing this seriously, I would really recommend it. And it gives you basically one-off chance to upgrade to unlimited, which is pretty much everything you saw available in those boxes. Okay, it gives you loads of stuff. There's a video that I was going to play, but you know, if you go through it, you can you know, make your own mind up, because it's, you know, whether you need unlimited It's kind of up to you, depending on where you are in the business. But as soon as this is launched into the wild, okay, for regular customers, the prices they've got on here will disappear. They're just building up a subscriber base to get people out there using their products, shaking out bugs, getting ideas for new functionality. And when it launches wild, it will be a lot more expensive. It's probably going to be on a monthly subscription of probably $10 to $30 a month, something like that, I would be guessing. So it's well worth, if you've got a bit of spare cash, it's a really good one to have in your back pocket now, because it's going to be a sort of a one-off payment. I think the upgrade is something like $100, but if you go through the whole process, I think it just does actually say somewhere on the bottom of a sales page. Yeah, so there's an upgrade of $97 on this page, which is well worth it. Again, ignore the bit on the left hand side for $67 a month. You don't want that, you just want the one-off payment. Okay, again, these sales pages are set up for the future. Okay, so grab that the link that I put into the chat. Okay, have a look through. I say, if you've got a little bit of money left down on the back of the sofa, or the beginning of next month, go for it. It is really, really worth it. It's going to make your life so much easier, and you'll find some fantastic ways of using it. Okay, it's been a game changer for us, and it could well be for you. Okay, so that's me in ClickDesigns. If there are any last questions, pop it in. Okay, who have we got? Mia asks, who are the owner of ClickDesigns? Is it a UK or a US based company? US, they're a US company. But they say that the people behind it are, they've been super supportive and helpful, really reactive to us. They put a lot of investment in it, it's a proper long-term platform design. They've put it out to a few sort of influencer people, affiliates, to get it around and about, and they just want people to be buzzing about it. Okay, we're buzzing about it. We want you to have it so that you can be buzzing about it as well, and also be slightly smug because you get on the ground floor of a fantastic platform when other people down the line are going to be paying big money to get their hands on this. Okay, or as I say, you can set yourself up as an outsourcer doing part-time imagery, get a bit of extra money, have the confidence to do it. It's all there for you, just to annotate, do a box shots for people, for the people who don't know what they're doing or don't have access to this software. You can make a really nice extra income by doing that. It'll pay for itself really quickly. Billy asks, which one is better, Canva or ClickDesigns for people like me, beginners? Okay, well, whenever you start Canva, you're any new platform, you're a beginner. If you want to make money online, and if you want to promote stuff on YouTube and social media, if you want really good presentations, if you want to stand out at work with making presentations or marketing packs better than your marketing department, then you can do it. Show other people up. It's really nice and simple. So yeah, whatever reason you've got, I can't tell you which one is better for you, because it depends on how you want, what your outlook is, and whether you want to make money online. But hey, you're with us on Saturday School, so I'm guessing you want to be a super success, and make sales online and sell products, and build your reputation. So yeah, this is one of those platforms that's going to play a role in that success journey.